So here we are with some Balthasar Gelt in SFO. In the first few turns, we're going to probably just take over the first province. It's relatively simple. It's just these buildings in here. Normally what you want to do is reach this settlement up here by turn 9. We're just going to spend 4 or 5 turns taking this one, and I believe there's a city right here we're going to take so that we can get a bit of a look at Gelt. We want to take a look here at this. This is a comparison of Gelt between old school, here vanilla, and SFO over here, and every single thing here is the same. The Stormbreaking units, everything is the same, with the exception of this right here. This is the SFO edition, which harkens back to what Gelt used to have when he was in vanilla before the rework. He had some bonuses to artillery. What you can see here is artillery units have increased range, rate of fire and accuracy above 80% ammo. So what does that tell us? Tells us one of our best moves will be to maintain an engineer who can keep the ammo of the artillery up so that it can keep those bonuses. So let's go back in here. Alright, so we're just going to engage this first enemy here. If we take a look at Gelt, we can see that's exactly what we were just looking at. Now, what does that Supreme Artillery mean? There it is at the bottom. An additional 50% accuracy, an additional 25% range. So artillery with a range of 400 now has a range of 500. And that's while it has ammo above 80%. So you have good reason to wait until an engineer appears. Bring the engineer over, and then just keep refreshing the ammo to keep above 80%. So what would that mean for us? We've got Hellstorm rocket battery, ammo is 35, so 8 times 3, 24, 28. So when it has above 28 ammo, so 29 and above ammo, it gets those bonuses. And we'll take a look and we'll see if we can check that. So Gelt himself, I'm assuming most of this is the same. I would guess that he now has some pretty severe miscast penalties and some increased costs. He starts here with 100% spell mastery. That should basically double his spell efficiencies. He has 10% ward save. He has the leadership and melee defense passive ability. If he's losing in combat, great. He has miscast chance minus 25%. So Arcane Mastery, just like Techless has. And he starts with these spells here. And then he has this Living Metal Potion. This allows him, when he's in combat, to buff himself. Increases his spell mastery and lowers his miscast chances. Increases physical resistance, spell resistance and armor. And reduces speed. So once he's engaged with some enemies, we'll go fight some peasants with him. You can throw this to increase his abilities while he's in that battle. And we'll take a look at this stuff as we go. Searing Doom starts off with a cost of 10. Pretty sure it costs 6 or 8 normally. And then, of course, he's got this one that's just going to reduce -2 for Lore of Metal spells. So that's 10 there. And then when it gets upgraded, it will be 9. That will make it 7. Who knows what else he's got in here. I don't know if he's got anything else that helps it. We'll see. Maybe later. So, Simon Warner, he's got those additional skills here. We can take a look at those later on. There's also a new Lord in the SFO, or a different Lord in the SFO. We can't see it here. It's effectively a Cavalry Lord, so it's not something that I'm likely to be using. And we have the ability to transmute. From the start, we could get 150 tomes spent for 3,500 treasury. But we're going to save that so that once we capture Temple of Elemental Winds, we can throw a couple of mages in the army.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. We're going to move in This stance, Winds of Magic Power plus 20, miscast minus 10. We don't care about the vigor loss reduction. This, you'll note, has no movement penalty associated with it. This will give a penalty for ammunition, missile strength, and missile resistance, but we don't care. We're going to be using this as much as possible to raise Gelt's magic and give him... Is it give him experience? No, it reduces his miscast, so we don't want him miscasting at all. Good decisive that. We're going to go ahead and fight it. I always want to fight that first battle just for luck. We are having some brews tonight. Tonight is brought to you by Victoria. It's a Mexican beer, low alcohol, so you can drink it for the taste more than getting... and it's brewed by the Modelo Company, the #1 brewery nowadays. So, here we go. Range 475. So, Supreme Artillery, we can see here. Enabled if ammunition is above 85%. Or 80%? So 0.8 times 35, 8 3s are 24, 8 5s are 40, 24, 28. Above 28. So when we have 29 or more ammo, so the first 7 shots will be extra range. And it's accuracy, range, and reload skill. So we've got a range of how far we can hit all their guys from there. We want our crossbowmen here. We want a... Oh, we don't have spears to put in front of them. We'll put these guys in front of them. Yeah, we'll put them there. Actually, let's... we want to make sure they don't get hit. We should be fine because we're going to use the cavalry to screen. Our cavalry is going to be way better than theirs. And off we go. The artillery, we want it to hit their... You can see the range back here. We want it to hit those guys. We don't really care. We could aim at the front, and if it falls long, it's going to hit the ranged. So let's send Simon out here. Say our Gelty Gelt boy out here. So what's our cooldown is 90 seconds on Searing Doom. That strikes me as something that's got to be worse. Yeah, so look at that artillery tearing those boys up. Okay, so you want to come out this way. We'll meet you. What are we kind of? We're anti-infantry cavalry, but that's okay. Let's cast this, and then give them a little bit of Searing Doom. Okay, then let's get after them. And Gelt can come over here. Our cavalry should be able to beat up their cavalry. My dad can beat up your dad. Simon, get back in the game. They did get a charge on us, but that's okay, because we'll do this. Gelty boy, get over there. Okay, let's make sure they get chased off the battlefield. Get away from those spears. Don't fire out well, I don't want you shooting into my own guys. So they get them off the battlefield. This can hit this now. Since it's stationary, let's get our infantry screen up. No, let's hit that. Okay, so that's ready to go chase down some archers. You want to be really careful with these, not necessarily want them firing at will, because once their target is gone, what you don't want them doing is shooting targets near yours, because the... Oh, that was nice. Okay, so that's gone. So you can now hit that. You go over there, and then you can hit that. Now these guys can fire at will. We want to be careful of her. She could be dangerous. Oh, let's hit this. I don't want the archers hitting them. Finally ready for one of these, so let's cast it. They're not coming back. That artillery is going to make short work of them. Gelt and Simon can take that. Get out of there, we don't want to get hit. So now we want these two to fire at her. And we want Gelt to remove her armor. He did. So now this should work much better on her. Let's let this get some experience. Volandestock. Are we shooting? We are shooting. So we've lost. You can see the Supreme Master is here. Didn't show up here though, did it? Interesting. I would have thought the range would have changed when it was active. What are we waiting for? What does she do? She's a spellcaster. Let's get back. I don't really want a dragon's breath on me if I can avoid it. What's the range on the dragon? So there she goes. Okay, so let's get the horses after her. Let's get everybody else facing the other way. We would like her dead for the reward money. And then off we go. With the cavalry to bring her back to our boys. Up this. Let's reduce our armor again. Have the two fellas hit her. Is she faster than us? I don't know. Alright, everybody hit her. This is where you wish you had like 16 speed. This is just the dumbest part of the game. But you say that every time you play. Yeah, because it is the dumbest thing every time you play. Okay, there we go. My sister's sending me posts about metal shows up near here. Should I go to this local metal show? It's $10 for 5 acts. Go. Okay. No losses whatsoever. This fight is usually a little... I think this fight's a little more difficult when you play it in vanilla. I'm not sure. Okay, Scroll of Aramar. That's a piece of garbaggio, but we can trade it. So here's our arcane essays. We should get more for having Gelter as leadership. We don't want that. No captives, so we'll just take the money, Labaski. Okay. Answer Fear of Aramar. Defeat an enemy belonging. We got that. Okay. So our first dilemma choice will come when we go here. Since we plan to fully to stay over here, we're probably going to go ahead and accept the offer that he's going to give us to build the Temple of Elemental Winds to 2nd level. Because what that's going to permit us to do is to get spell mastery for everybody. Hang on, what's my sister on about here? Oh. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay. So we'll stay in magic mode. It'll give us 70. There's the spells take so long. I mean, 90 seconds between Searing Doom. We didn't get enough levels here. Decisive victory. We're gonna fight it. I'll fight the early one so you can see how it plays. Oh, this one. When your first 4 or 5 fights are pretty much determined by the game. Each time you play the campaign, you see them. So I've played the Gelt campaign probably 4 or 5 times. The opening bit, or seen it a few times when people first got access. Okay, so we're going to line up over here. We're going to put the artillery here. These fellas here with a screen. You are not firing at will. Volan stock. And then we can take these fellas and check out this one. We can hide them right there. Oh, they're hidden. Okay, so we'll move these guys out to hit this guy if we need to. We'll start by pummeling him. What are we doing? Let's just do it. The only thing of any worry to us at all would be that right there. Look at that. They run and they take the ammo over near their buddies. Just Hellstorm rocket batteries are the best. Okay, so there you go. There's the range. Base value 475, Supreme Artillery 119 additional. So a range of 594. That's just outlandish. Look at it, tear that stuff up. Okay, well if you're going to fire at me, I'm going to do this. So remember he has Spell Mastery, so that Searing Doom is double strength. I should have cast this, but that's okay. This is why everybody should get a Hellstorm rocket battery for their home. Okay, let's fire into this mass now. And then let's target that guy. Just the threat of having these guys on the flank can be enough. Yeah, there we go. Move back. Don't let him fire at us. There's no need for them to be firing at us. Okay, we're hidden. So while they're running that way, let's hit them. So the crossbows will reach here. So now they're like, hey, where'd those horses go? Is he ready to cast soon? He will be pretty soon. Hellstorm rocket batteries, they're so good. Now we want to draw them in a little bit more. Now the cavalry can take him. Are they fire down there? Yeah, the archers can. Okay, so let's get in there. Do that. That's long spear. Be careful. Okay, get in there. Hit this one. This one. This one. Let's get that thing running off. Thrash Rama here. When it rains, it pours. Hellstorm rockets. Alright, keep that firing in there. Okay, so now let's switch targets to here. They're running off the field, so let's have those two stop. See if we can get that guy. Will this shatter him? Probably not, right? Shatter is based on how many times you run away. Okay, that's really aggravating. Stop chasing my cavalry. Speed things up a bit. Well, they are causing some trouble. Let's go home. That's just out of range. Now he's in range. Wow, they are not breaking. Plus we're firing downhill, so we can fire a little beyond a marked range. Did this guy come back? There he is. We can get rid of him. There we go. There we go. Alright, excellento. That's just stupid numbers. Well, that's what you want, right? You want the guys that are all about artillery to be all about artillery. And when you're the supreme mage and an artillery guy, like you're supposed to be, I don't know anything about the lore of the game, really, other than what I get from playing. But I know when you see a character whose benefits are spells and artillery, he should be spells and artillery. Only 20 essays there. Let's occupy that. And then here's our dilemma. So the Temple of Elemental Winds instantly upgraded to tier 2. That's what we're going to take. This would be nice. Control and recruitment. It's going to slow down our recruitment, but we'll be okay. Because all we're going to recruit is garbage and mages. This would be nice, but we don't need it. This, since we're going to stay here, and I've never chosen this one, this is the one I'm going to go with. So why is that a big deal? First of all, it raises the city up to this level, which allows you to get here quicker. Okay. So what am I going to put in here? This allows me to have sword infantry, diplomatic relations with Cathay, and growth 25. That's good. And then this one allows me to get diplomatic relations with Cathay, growth. So this is great for growth. And then this one. So you've got your witch hunter here in the rework. He's been moved over to this building. We'd love to get one, but he's a long way off. You can get 2. See how it says unlocks and hero capacity? So that gets you 2. We're probably going to want that one anyway, because whenever you build money buildings, military buildings, growth -10, and then when you build the money buildings, hello, idiot, here you've got control down. So what are we going to do? This one here, this will get us these units here. I'd like to have these because I like spearmen defending. But since this building here will give us the ability to get swordsmen to bolster our line, I'm going to do that because we can get some cheap spearmen by default. So that's 2,500. We're going to take that. And then we can get, well, we don't need the wood. We need to get it growing fast, so let's get the growth building there. We're going to get our money from various sources. Now, having access to a building now allows us to do this. We can recruit mages. So if we got another one of these, it would be our second one. So I'm always back and forth over which of these I should get. I like to get Jade Order for the healing ability, and I like to get Amethyst Order for the ability to snipe enemy lords. And I like this one for Flock of Doom. Eventually we're going to have all of them. And then I usually use these two for agent actions. So I'm going to get one of these. Now, there's a huge change here. In the vanilla version of this, when you recruit these guys from Gelt, they come at much higher levels. I think level 4, level 5, level 6, something like that. And you get to instantly get them up to good spells. Not so here. So we're going to recruit this guy. And you can see, where is he?
Let us begin.
Oh, I have to do this. Jade Wizard. There he is. And you can see he's level 1. He doesn't get the level bonus that you get in vanilla. He does get to move instantly. So he's just going to go in there. And then we're going to get this one. Then we are going to get an engineer. This is what you must do. Because you're going to want this to take advantage of this, you want to keep its ammo high. And you want to increase its ammo availability, and you want to increase the ammo that it's holding. So you get an engineer. You can see here the Grand Master. Now these fellas are essentially cavalry. Maybe later on we'll recruit one just to have one if he has a really good ability. But this is not going to be something I'm going to be using because I'm not a cavalry guy. I don't have the micro for it. I'm interested to see if the Arch-Lectors are the old school. The new Arch-Lectors have their battle prayers pushed way back in their leveling. So we'll probably get one of these relatively soon. We need an engineer. Campaign movement range, campaign line of sight, and his own range. That's really good because that'll allow us traveling in a pack to see further. Methodical, attrition suffered by defender, upkeep for blah blah blah, casualty blah blah blah. We don't really need that. Range for gunnery and gunnery cavalry, hawkish precision. That'll be really good. So that's like the Hochland scopes. I want this one. I want that campaign line of sight and range. This is not artillery. If it was, we would stick the artillery in his army and run around with that. We're not going to be using a lot of guns because we're going to be relying on magic most of the time. So let's get the optical specialist. Boom. And then, what are we going to get here? We're going to get Root Marsher. And then, probably after the next fight, we should be able to get another level of Searing Doom. I'd like to have Searing Doom and Gehenna. We don't need both of those if this fella here, who already has Spell Mastery, can cast Awakening of the Wood. Now, let's just take a look at this again. Hold on. So, in the Temple of Elemental Winds, this is a minor settlement. We have access to this one. This is just a regular everyday building for the Empire. This thing here, Mastery of Elemental Winds for Battle Wizards. You can see here, when 2 or more units in the army share this attribute, intensity increases the power of the spell. So this just is going to increase everybody when they're in the same units. It's going to give us 20 per turn and unlocks Battle Wizard. You know, we just want it for that mastery. We want to be these spell masters. It's going to take a while to get there, but we're going to be patient. So what we did 2 repeatable actions by recruiting 2 mages, and those are part of your victory conditions. 12 unique College of Magic repeatable actions. We did 1 Death Mage and 1 Life Mage. Now the problem with that victory condition there is it doesn't tell you which ones you've done. So near the end, when you're trying to get those last actions, you're like, oh, which ones haven't I done? This is lower, I believe, than in the regular. There's the 24. So maybe this is 1 of each. And the 12 is easy because you get 1 of each of the mages and then you do 1 of each of their abilities. So we don't have enough to get the money one. Here, this is going to be our thing right here. Experience gain for all spellcasters. Right, and then we can move into Ward Save for Battle Wizards, Winds of Power, Magic Wizard 2 per turn, and Hero Capacity for Battle Wizards. Hero Recruit Rank +5 for Battle Wizards. So normally Gelt would be getting 2 or 3 for that anyway. And then down here, Targeting Range, Cooldown, Winds of... This is all good for Gelt. So I'm going to get that one for the experience. Maybe this one for the Arcane Essays, and then worry about this stuff down here. We're not looking at becoming an economic powerhouse. We're looking at becoming a bunch of destructive bastards. So we can only get 3 here. We'd be able to get 4 if we'd taken that one offering. We're going to take 3 archers, and then we're done. So our research is going to be this. And then probably that one for control and Empire Captains. We'll see. Alright. I think we're done. We could probably get some relations going with... Yeah, there's a shocker. We definitely want to be friends with him. It would be the ultimate FU to play the campaign where you piss him off and take him over, because he's, you know, relatively weak, but he's great at holding back all this nonsense that's over here. The only problem is he usually goes to war with your next target, which is these Jiangxi rebel vampire counts. Alright, that's a long turn 1. What was that? That was 30 minutes of turn 1. Let's go. I like a lot of the color in the Cathay maps, but moving around it almost feels like you're in Lustria from time to time. There are some quite significant distances between things, and there are some absolutely thoroughly aggravating factions out here. Snitches out here, Lokiers out here. I never do any of these. Look at this. 100 control for a turn. That's going to put all of you so high you can just let control decay for a while. Campaign movement range, campaign line of sight, so that's 10 turns, that's 10 turns. 1 turn of growth and horde growth that basically give you all the build you need for your cities. Here's one to make it a pain in the ass on yourself. 10 turns of -10, you're effed. And this is the one I always do. It's just play regular. Now we also have all the SFO settings. I don't mess with these. Once I know the campaign a little better for everything, then I'll start increasing the difficulty probably. Now we can't get here in 1 turn, so that's aggravating. And unlike other things, you can see we're in the city in this stance. When you're in the magic stance, it's the only stance that you can't be while in a settlement, other than these. So we're going to, yeah, we're just gonna, here we go. We're gonna go to here.
Pick up the pace.
Pick up the pace. When is he gonna say, no peace, just war? Blade Master. I need to take a look at these. What do we have? So this is cavalry. Upkeep. Okay, well, this is not what we're going to do. Weapon strength when attacking. Okay. Yeah, this is all horsey stuff. And he gets a demigriff mount that won't be on the campaign map. Okay. And then what do we have here? This is infantry. Upkeep and armor for infantry units. Yes, sir. His leadership aura size. Excellent. Melee defense when defending. Who cares? Regiment of Renown, recruit rank for infantry units, recruitment cost for infantry. That's terrific. We're not going to be doing a lot of that. Look at all those additional units available now. I'm sure some of those are faction specific. And then finally, officer squad. Summon a unit. Summons a unit of officers. Interesting. Interesting. All right, and then Weismund. So we want him to be in magic stance. Boom. Weismund can come up here in this stance and recruit us some people. Now we're going to get some units that we can use. But for the most part, we're going to have to pay for them. When you use the option after taking this city to go home, you get 10 turns of free upkeep. If you stay in the east, you have to pay for your stuff, so you got to be a little bit careful. We don't have enough arcane assays to do anything. We don't have any building going on here. We need to take Fu Hong and Village of the Tigermen. Village of the Tigermen will be next, and then it'll be 1-2 turns to Fu Hong, and then we'll probably wrap it up. We want to see the siege at Fu Hong. I don't think there's a lot that we're going to be able to do diplomatically. No sir, no sir, no sir, no sir, no sir. We're not going to make peace with them. We're not going to get in any wars with him. Oh, this fella. We can usually get a trade agreement with him pretty much right away. We'll be able to get one next turn. Who's this? Blue Vipers. I'm not going to go to war with the Blue Vipers. He will initiate trade with us shortly. Now, I'm assuming we know him because we know... I don't know. Is it... I don't know. I don't know. Ming? I don't know the names of Cathay leaders. And it's like, you should. I have played Cathay once. Zhao Ming? Zhao Ming. He's Zhao Ming, right? And he's the Iron Dragon. I think I only know that from watching other people play. Which one is he?
Iron Dragon's
He's
assistant.
Zhao Ming, okay, and he's Yuan Bo, okay, okay. I'm not going to remember that 10 minutes from now. Okay, so now we can go in. This is a rice paddy battle. We want to go in magic stance. We won't maintain the magic. We could if we sacked it and then occupied with him to keep an extra 20. Now there's an army standing right here when you get there. There it is. So this is a behavior in SFO that you do not see, shut up, in vanilla. This guy,
My will does not bend.
I don't know if they ran out of there or ran up from here. I'm not sure which way they were moving. But in vanilla, that army isn't there. You get an army gets built over here that's relatively difficult to fight.
That will be my next invention.
So can we get in range here?
Wisest path.
We can. So why would we do that? Because it gives leadership and melee defense to those guys in his army. We don't need them in the fight right at the beginning. Can he get all the way there if we do that? Well, we can get all the way there. Let's just do this thing.
The best route.
The best route. Okay, and hopefully we'll get enough assays here. So... Oh, that's interesting. It's funny that it says capacity for battle wizards faction wide. That's for recruiting them from here, but we're going to recruit so many through this mechanism, it's just going to make it pointless. Okay, so in we go. He shall be victorious. They've got this thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to shoot that down with the Hellstorms. This is... oh, hang on, I'm going to be right back. Alright, I had to go and refresh the Victoria. So we're going to set up here. Of course, we're going to put the Hellstorm here.
Ready for war.
Everybody else
Endures.
can be down here. Now, you get this penalty. Look at that. Shallow water. Shallow water marshland difficult for you small units to be in. So if we look at this guy here, does it say? It doesn't say his penalty, but I'm sure it will come up once the battle starts. And then let's put the range units all behind that.
Crossbows ready, General.
Let's get the cavalry. Can we get the cavalry hidden? We can. Oh, they were hidden. You idiot. There we go. These two fellas over here. 1, 2, and then I usually just put all the mages in one group. Blow deathly wins. You're just a barrel of laughs, dude. So we're going to fire over, and then these guys are going to stay on the lower 2 levels.
The Empire endures.
We'll let the Hellstorms fire at will at the beginning, and then
Warrior priest blessed with the gift of making grand.
let's hit that thing. I don't want that thing shooting us. It can do some damage.
Fight. Bring me victory.
So what are we suffering from here? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Imperial Endurance. That's something they're getting from him?
Crossbowmen.
I want to make sure... Oh, we're like this.
Yes. Quick.
Okay, so what is this nonsense over here? J Lances.
Moving now.
I want that thing knocked out of the sky. Good. Everybody here. Start hitting this stuff. Yeah, I don't... Let's just do this now. Okay, so let's start hitting the stuff on the ground. Let's slow that down. Oh, he miscast. That's just glorious. I don't know why that thing is down there. Wow, that terrain is not friendly. Okay. Okay, let's get the engineer over here. Okay. Oh, they got caught. Hit him. Let's get some ranged over there. That's gonna hurt. And let's bring these guys out. Let's have this. Oh, he can't. What's this here? Glacial Blast? The hell did he get that from? Okay. What's our... We don't have Arcane Mastery regen like the High Elves and the Wood Elves do. That's just shredding that. That's good to see. Okay, we need those guys dead. They are shooting our cheap archers. We are low on magic. Okay, you can restock that. What's its ammo now? 19, so not enough. Okay, so now you fire at that. You can move on. Take a little of that. Oh, is that an enemy leader? Let's have all the archery fired him. Here we go, we can finally use this. And you hit that. Get out of there. And let's send Simon in. And Geltoid in. Let's reduce any armor they might have. Oh, hang on. Who's that coming in our bum? Let's hit some of that stuff. So the mages are not, you know, they're not really made for fighting. They are battle mages, so I'm assuming they're relatively decent. Get over here. But later on we'll be able to buff them quite significantly with some combat abilities. There we go. Where's their enemy leader? Is that him there? There he is. Okay, he's dead. Not nearly the number of casualties we got in previous ones. Garrison armies are much larger and much more complex with higher tier creatures in SFO. It's to make taking over minor enemy areas much more difficult than just walking in. But they start kind of like Nurgle. They start at low levels and replenish over time. So this is a much bigger army. Oftentimes you'd find these guys with just like 2 spearmen, a couple of jade guys and a couple of archers, maybe 6 units, but all fully strength. These guys, ooh, yes. Okay, so 58. Yeah, okay, not much. So let's give that... Oh, and a dragon helm. Well, you won't be getting in any fights for a while. Edge Wizard wins a magic pack, capacity, blah, blah, blah. So if he stands there, dupe, they get a little less replenishment, but then he can do this, boop, and he can do this, and take these guys, boop, and they can get a little more replenishment. So Gelt can get the magic he needs, and this guy can sit here and get the replenishment. So what are we going to do? Of course, we want to go Spirit Leech, and then this. And then this guy, we want Awakening of the Wood, Lifeblood, Earthblood.
Grand inventor.
It's nice. Spirit Leech, I never really used it much in Warhammer 2. I don't think I ever used it. Warhammer 3, I haven't used it much. Lately, I've been using it when you play as Altharian. Cavill gets it, and it's wonderful to use with Altharian to snipe out enemy leaders. Okay, so what do we have here? Village of the Tigermen. You can get some weed here. 25 income, but medicinal production 15. Can we see how much those would sell for if we had them? 12. So that would earn us 180 a turn for an investment of 500. So 180 for 500. Now if we do this, we'll spend 1,000 for 100. So we're going to get way less return there. And as we go up here, we lose control. So this will be better. We're going to be able to trade those. We're also going to get casualty replenishment. So if we build that, and in one turn we're going to be able to trade it all, I hope, some of it, and then get the income. So we're going to do that, and then we want growth. So let's do that.
Let us begin.
We won't be able to buy any units, I'm sure.
So,
Okay, so Searing Doom, this is going to give us cooldown to Searing Doom. Searing Doom currently 90-second cooldown. 67 seconds, that's a long time for a basic spell. Cooldown 50%, so it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller. And then cooldown to Lure of Metal. So 25 and 50 is 75 off of 90. What's 3/4 of 90? 22 is 25 seconds. That'll be great when we get there. You just want to turn him into a Searing Doom machine. Almost ready for that deal with Jade Court. Okay. We've got plenty of net income.
As the Empire demands.
Let's get one of those. Okay. Jade Court, they're still fighting. We don't want that. We don't want to really know any of these other people. Okay, let's go. So 2 turns from now we should be fighting our big fight. Maybe what we'll do when we take it is just for fun, because it won't be permanent, recruit one of those lords so we can take a look at them, see what their stats are. I'm really interested in the Archlector. So yeah, I don't know if that lord starts there and runs when they see you. They were sprinting, so I think they came from here. Now, the unfortunate thing here is you cannot get here with 2 regular moves. So you absolutely, positively, definitely have to sprint. And you have to remember that this is SFO. So you need to sprint. See, it takes 25% of your movement to get into this mode to get 75% extra. So once you've gone 3/4 of your move, you can't switch over. So.
Imperial Scholar. 'Tis the wisest path.
That. Then Gelt will do this. And then he will do this. You'll lose this healing on him and a little bit healing on Gelt. But now you'll be able to hit this, and then he can come here, and then he can forced march extra troops here. Now, do we need the extra troops? Probably not, but a couple of extra archers. Nothing to sniff at. We don't have anything else to... Oh, let's see. Are we trading all that stuff? We're trading 53% of it. So we just need another trading partner.
I have made
Right there. Boom.
Now my scribe.
So now we should be trading all of the weed. We're trading it all. And there's 180 from that. So 180 from that. Oh, I hate when it does that. 180 from that plus 22, so that's 202. So for 500 we're getting 200 to a turn instead of the industry building. Now this is not subject to increases in industry, but I think there's tech for resource buildings. Here you go, look. So construction costs for resource, construction time, and tradable resources produce 10%. So if we're producing 30 weed, that's going to get us another 3 for another 45 income per turn. Is that the only one that's... Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. So, while we're here, here are the Sigmar and Ulrich additions to the tech tree. Supreme Patriarch, these are going to be unique only to Gelt. Arcane Assays there, and then Cataclysm spells here. Cataclysm spell +1 is fantastic. They're expensive to buy. They're purchased here. There's a Cataclysm spell. You get 1 use, but you would get 2 uses if you had that technology. Okay, so we're not spending our money on anything else. Let's go ahead and get some archers. That's cavalry. I'm not going to be using that. Let's get one of those. And I think that's it. Yeah. And then hopefully we'll be in a position to take out Fu Hong next turn. And I think we get a dilemma. I think we get when we take the first one, when we take the first province, and when we take Bamboo Crossing. I think. I know there's one at Bamboo Crossing, because it's if you decide to stay in Cathay or go home. Okay, so Gelt should be able to reach Fu Hong in magic stance.
Yes,
Boomski.
Ulrich's will.
Gunter
I
is...
will not be compelled.
Ooh, interesting. That's interesting. Because...
No peace.
Just war. That's interesting because normally you see this guy run over there. This is going to be a total pain in the buttocks because he's going to dick around over here.
To touch a dragon.
She's going to dick around over here.
Imperial Scholar.
We come down here. Oh, he can switch mode.
Harnessing energies of the
He can reinforce. Okay. So you can see here we could just decisive this. We're going to go ahead and fight it. If you are not interested in the fight, you don't like sieges and you just want to see what happens at the end, I will put in a bookmark to the decision if there is a decision. We do not want to fight all this stuff. We're going to go ahead and fight it. When I say we don't want to fight them, we don't want to fight them fairly. We want to cheat. Now, unlike Techless, we can't generate infinite winds of magic. We are going to run out of magic. I'm of 2 minds for this one. Sometimes I will hit these towers here and just bombard enemies here. Sometimes I do them in this alleyway here. You have to be really careful, though, with SFO because the tower here has ridiculous angles. So the sieges are definitely much more complex entities than they are in regular. Now, we're not going to start firing this until we get... Oh, that's a really great view. Oh, that's fantastic. That's just gorgeous looking. Look at that. cistern under the city. You know, people put all that effort in and made all that stuff, and we don't even look at it. Okay, oops. So we're going to go in through the regular doorway. They made the mistake of not putting any towers here. They can build them somewhere in here and they fire at you. Sometimes they'll also put archery units here that'll fire at you. That's why we got a bunch of cheap throwaway nonsense whose fate we do not care about. But you have to be careful because they will target the best units, which of course are your crossbowmen. So let's have this guys sit back. We want these guys up here. I don't think they're going to get shot at. If they are, we'll run away.
Balthasar, Gelt.
The Empire endures.
And then the cavalry, I'll probably get rid of that unit. It's expensive. So actually, it's only like 150 something. Okay. So let's move everybody back just in case. We're not going to be firing this stuff yet. I'm not sure what range the enemy has. Okay, does he can hit there. So we're going to move this over the crest of this hill so we can fire down into the city. Whoops. Stop firing. Oh, he got 2 kills. Okay. So we need to keep that high, 34, 35. Yes, we need to keep it high. And he'll help us to do that. And then once we've run out of refreshment of ammo, we won't worry. But it's not the range so much as it's the accuracy and the speed of shot. So let's move this stuff up here. Let's move this stuff up here. I don't think they'll increase on this range. Those guys we will chase off the wall with the artillery itself. And I will thoroughly enjoy smashing them. Those are brutal to infantry. See, this should never happen. The AI should be told to priorities balancing that. Sometimes I take this and smack some walls down elsewhere. Okay, so hero squad. I want to make sure. Oops, you can see them moving up here. So let's not get in trouble if we don't have to. Yeah, you can see all this range stuff. So we want to get rid of that using our artillery and our spells. I hate when it does that. Why are you unselecting my unit? So we want to get the heroes all in here so they can't be shot at.
By my will alone.
Yes, sir, quickly.
There we go. Here we go.
By gun and saber.
He can sit here where he can pass on his ammo to... What's going on here? Oh no, don't go there. There's probably a tower here that can hit me. That one will if they put somebody up there, so you have to be really careful. This one will fire all the way down here. Yeah, get in there. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to be able to hit these guys. We want them to do stupid stuff. Like double up their units. See, they're climbing down off the walls now. This is often a better spell for getting units that are sitting there because they're not going to dodge it. Okay. They should not all move out of there at once. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. This is why we like Gelt. He's so mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and target that. Who's shooting at that? They can hit him from there? Wow, that's brutal. Get back. That's brutal.
Just one!
Alright. So let's take this door down. Well, at one point we'll probably bring the Hellstorms to here so we can fire through the doorway. How much magic do we have? 98. This is 10. This is 8. 8 for 35 damage. 10 for 100 damage. Yeah, that's definitely a better option.
Hellstorm!
Who's getting shot? No? Oh, why are you there? Why are you even there? I must have clicked something. And we can do this. Ah, they're not. Yeah, they're trying to move. Oh, I must have clicked the wrong thing. That's absolutely aggravado. So he replenishes how much? 30%. So 30% of 35 is 11. So he can replenish 11. So when it's down to 24, right now, when that goes, yeah, we'll see that go down. Wow, that guy really wanted to fire. Oh, can we hit this jerkweed? We can. That's worth the investment. That... Okay, that doesn't stop people moving. Okay, if they're going to sit on the wall, let's hit them instead. Okay, you can see the Hellstorm has lost its bonus. But we don't want to give it any more ammo till it's down to 24 because we want all the ammo we can get. Now that these guys are moving back... Oh, and those guys are there. Let's hit them with the Hellstorms. Yeah, that's just going to tear people up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that damage they're taking. This map is thoroughly... This is thoroughly... Now, this guy, he will come up here and start sniping all your stuff. See, he's probably doing it now. He is. So let's get back out of there. Somebody's shooting at us. Oh, man, I'm getting annihilated there. Get back. Oh, 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 oh. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible move. I'm getting annihilated by archers. Please don't lose on the unit. Please don't you lose a unit. That was really costly. I did not respect the archers. Look at the range on those archers. Okay, so everybody I have needs to shoot that archer. He's still got 4, so let's get him out of the way and get his morale back, and then we'll... That was very costly. I mean, we brought the garbage units so that we could sell them out short, so... This increases my spell mastery, too. Let's get those guys to automatically fire at will. I mean, they're kind of expendable. Everybody get out of the way. That will only kill 1 unit, but it will kill the shit out of it. Okay, we're getting it. Okay.
Verena!
Gonna have a little bit more respect for my opponent from now on, I think. What's the ammo situation there? 24, so let's go ahead and replenish it. Now it's got 40. Oh no, that's him. It's got 35 and it's got its extra range back. So now we can we'll just sit as far back as we need to get the benefits. Okay, everybody here, let's just pile up here. Oh, we can't. So let's get the cheap guys in there. And save these guys at the back. See, they target them. They love to target them.
For Heldenhammer!
Alright, so this should be able to hit them.
Crank that machine!
Ammo shouldn't be a problem. This is so inaccurate. Oh, look at that.
For the twin-tailed comet!
Yeah, we want the... they can't hit him now. Let's target that instead.
Cannons!
Watch this. When this turns orange, you're obstructed. Okay, so now let's get these guys
Acceptable!
closer up.
The Emperor! Weapons at the ready!
Ready to fire as soon as the enemy comes in range. And now we want him to target this. Because it's going to shoot at us.
Master engineer!
You can see here, Sky Lantern 10,000 hit points. And it's going to go down pretty quickly. Plus anything that misses it may end up landing on somebody below. Something we're not really concerned about. Okay.
Target!
Can we shoot them? Are we okay shooting them? Okay, he's running back. Yeah, I'd like that thing off the battlefield. It's pretty weak, but it will come and find your crossbowman. 28, when it gets to 24, we'll buff it again. Are we out of range? Surely not. I'm pretty sure we are in range of that. What is the problem? Okay, that's gone. You guys stop. Okay, so can we hit that with this? We can. Say goodbye. Say hello to my little friend. That is just stupid amounts of damage. Okay, auto fire. Okay, that's firing good. This thing is 8333. You can see it's getting whittled down here. You probably don't have to fight it. You don't have to fire at it, but... I want that thing gone. There, at least it's now going to do very little to us. That's an interesting audition. Maybe I picked up an item. Okay. So maybe we want to put some cheap guys up there. Can we hit that? That's okay. We don't have... Well, they're firing anyway. 25 ammo. When it gets down to 24... See, this is why we love Hellstorms. It's one of the good things about playing Marcus. He's got a horrible campaign. What are you doing? Oh, they're going up here. He's got a horrible campaign, but... You know what? They're probably going to end up getting shot by the Hellstorms, aren't they? That thing is still shooting at us. Okay, so let's start moving these guys up. What's this got now? 22, so let's give it some ammo. And then it recovers its accuracy and range. Okay, they're driven off. And you can see that the stuff that misses him is going down here and hitting this lot. See, look right there. Look at this stuff back here that misses the lantern. Absolutely shredding their infantry. Okay, so we want these guys going in there. Okay, Iron Hail Gunners, so let's give them a taste of this. Oh, and they ran, bitches. Well, you know, that was the wise thing to do, wasn't it? Move up a little bit. Oh, there they are. Hit. How much ammo do they have now? 28. Okay. Their range is, so they're under 29, then their range and their accuracy goes down. But we want to get the max ammo, so we want them to get down to 24 before we give them more, because we've only got 2 more replenishments. Okay, so these guys are getting in there. Then we want to take these and put them in here. Yeah, see, they're going to start shooting at this stuff. The reason the gunners didn't stay was because they weren't shooting at us. I should have thought about it. They've still got 3 models. Okay, we took one of their models out. It says 3 here. I see 4 there. And look, yeah, see, you can see the stuff that misses them landing down here. One of the best things about being really badly inaccurate. Oh, take that, bastards. 24, so let's give them another ammo. $34, and they've got their bonuses. Who's shooting at us in here? Ah, they are. Okay, so let's take the hero squad, put them in here. There's the leader. Okay, so now we can take the Hellstorms and bring them down. Who have we got left out here if they all move? Nobody? You want him to come down there too? We need to be careful with them because we've already lost 1 model. Yeah, their gunners are there. We've got chaff. We don't really... I hate to say we don't care if our units die, but we don't care if our units die. I mean, they're Empire infantry, isn't that their job? To die. Okay, so let's take Simon and go get him some experience. Where's their leader? Is he still up here? I don't see him. There he is.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live! Ulrich's wolves charge with us! For Heldenhammer! Yes, my lord! The winds blow hot! Fight!
Yeah, which is Simon can take care of that. And if they come to see Simon, oh, he miscast. That's joyous. Good. Wait, where's the swordsman that was supposed to be over there? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they'll get shredded. Gelt, you go on over there. You can use this. And this. And a little bit of this. Ooh, that we need to watch out for. Simon, get in there. Where are these guys? There they are. Okay, so are they ready to go there? Yeah, there we go. So now you got Hellstorm rocket batteries firing in the city. Look at that. Oh, that's just brutal. We should be able to stand out of the way. Simon don't care too much. The gunners are kind of pissed. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're toast. Goodbye, gunners. Who's that? That's their leader. Simon, you get back here. His morale is going. Let's get this guy up there to hit him with one of these. Simon, go hit him. There we go. We would do a bunch of healing, but he doesn't have that yet. Okay. Skin of my teeth. Not losing one of my artillery pieces. And as usual, look, the artillery 418 kills, Gelt 255. What is that? Blew the hell out of that. He did get some kills. Yeah, that was probably that one that sat up there and peppered us. They shredded us really well. Was that the one that got on the wall? Now it should save after the battle, but before the before the decision tree. But we'll take a look at the decision tree. Here we go. So this is the one that I usually take, is to get the essays. That allows you to start stocking your army with wizards and to get 3,500 gold using alchemy. This one here gets you growth and construction cost for 5 turns and diplomatic relations. Now, this is nice. If this was 10 turns, I might choose that one over this, but it's only 5 turns. Who gives a crap about this? Because the growth is only going to provide you for 5 turns in the province you just took. So it's just not worth it. This is the one I always take. And then this one is the one, yeah, that's the one where you decide you're going to kick his ass. So I'm not sure what he's going to do. If we take a look here, so I'm interested to see what happens with the Arch-Lectors. That's nice. Let's just get one. 11. So these have been moved way back. Rank 5, rank 11, rank 15. That's good, because they were getting them like rank 2, 5, and 7. It was insane. Okay, we're going to stop there since we've taken our first province. When we load this again, it'll give us that dilemma. Thank you for watching.